All right, we're going to make another Horizon Forbidden West video. This time it's about Slaughterspines. This is the first time that I killed a Slaughterspine on normal difficulty here. I am farming for the parts for all my different advanced weapons and equipment. Now, at this point in the game, I'm pretty strong, so I'm just going to go with my normal approach of freeze them and then bomb them. I'm not going to try anything more sophisticated than that. That works on just about everything, so we're going to try it on this guy. So first we got to shoot him to freeze him. He's almost frozen. One more to freeze. And now bomb. Now the Slaughterspine is, I believe, the highest ranking monster on the Outer World map. Oh, here's something interesting that happened. See, I froze him, but then I hit like an acid container on his body that exploded and switched him to acid. And I couldn't tell, like, well, should I try to refreeze him or should I just stick with the acid? I think I shot one arrow at him to refreeze him, and then I decided to just stick with the acid, let the acid do its thing. So that means he has more mobility than he would have if he was frozen, so that makes it a little harder. But I'm just shooting my bombs. And, you know, things are going pretty good. These are high-level bombs. They're highly upgraded. Okay, now, but here's something horrible that happens. I run out of bombs, and I actually don't have enough of the resource required to craft more. So I'm forced at this point to kind of try something different. So first I'm going to refreeze them, and then I think I'm going to shoot them with arrows. My strongest arrows, I think, is what I do. I think I'm trying to decide. There we go. One thing that I'm doing about this game, this is on normal difficulty mode, but I actually have it on custom difficulty. And it's not true normal because some of the settings are easier. So one of the settings that I do to make it easier is the weapon wheel. When I activate the weapon wheel, I have it set for time to slow down like massively instead of just a little bit. Because I'm slow and I need time to think. Alright, so that's it with the normal Slaughterspine. We beat him with the typical method. Freeze, bomb. And now we're going to go back to the workbench so that we can... I don't know if we're going to actually craft anything, but we are going to... This game has like normal bonfires, and then it has the bonfires that have the workbench and the stash, and these are called shelters. The shelters are good because the shelters are the only place in the game where you can advance time. You actually can't advance time at most bonfires. You have to come to a shelter. So we're going to advance time to night. Even though it already is night, I just advance time to night anyway, because I have this idea that that's going to give me the best chance of getting an apex Slaughterspine for my next opponent. Now, as it was, the next opponent actually was not Apex, but I cut that out of the video. It was just a regular, and I killed it. And then I came back and did it again. And this is me crafting my ammo at the crafting table. You can craft ammo out in real time while you're battling, but it costs more. So if you want to be maximally efficient, you do all your crafting at the table, or at least a lot of it. The weapon that I'm trying to upgrade right now is this Wings of the Ten blast sling. This is the... I've decided that rather than spend the time to upgrade like to get a full weapon wheel worth of legendary weapons, I'm just going to choose one. And since my strategy is all about bombing the heck out of people, I decided I would upgrade the slingshot that shoots the bombs. I don't really need it only takes me a couple arrows to freeze something or to set something on fire. I don't really feel like it would be worth it to invest a lot into the weapons that just do that. I can already do that. I really want to invest in my weapon that does the damage, and that's the blast sling. So I'm going to upgrade the blast sling to the max, and I'm also going to upgrade the 2 armor sets. I have 2 different armor sets that I'm switching between. One is for stealth, and one is for not melee-based combat, but ranged combat, shooting-based combat, which is called Hunter. So it's called Infiltrator and Hunter. Those are like the style of armor. So I have 1 Infiltrator armor that I've maxed out, and I have 1 Hunter armor that I've maxed out, and I'm more or less ignoring the other. I am ignoring the other like 4 varieties of armor, including the strict, melee one, which is called Warrior, because I don't really do the melee in this game. I'm not really interested in it. I just like to shoot things. So here we go. I need to check, is this a Apex Slaughterspine? Yes, I immediately knew that it was because it said, new machine. And the Apex is not weak to frost. So I think I go into this battle with the idea that we're going to do acid, because it is weak to acid. You can see there, right there, weak to fire and weak to acid. So I go in thinking that we're going to do acid, and I also wanted to, I figured, since this is a real battle, see, I need to change my difficulty back. There we go. Since this is a real battle on normal against a real enemy, and this is one of the hardest, if not the hardest, enemy in the game. The Apex Slaughterspine might be harder than the final boss, for all I know. I figured, let's do some traps. So this guy's big and slow. He's got an easy path to see, so he's good for traps. So he's weak against acid, so I'm going to use my advanced acid trap. I put down 1, and then I figure, well, let's put down more, I guess, if we can. It lets me put down a total of, I guess I do 4. So there we go. So I'm thinking that this is going to really put a dent in him to start the battle. It goes off before I turn around. And you can see it hardly did anything. That's when I knew, like, ooh, this might be tough, because it just put like a little tiny... That was 4 big acid traps that barely did anything. Okay, so now I got my bombs. Shoot, and I saw that first bomb. I caught a glimpse of it before I switched my armor style, and it like did a very small amount of damage. So I was a little bit worried that this was going to be a long slog. But I think the thing with all these machines is that in the beginning they're stronger, their armor is stronger, and then the acid slowly eats it off, or you blow it off with bombs. So as the match progresses, they get easier. But I'm just going to keep shooting bombs. And unlike when I fought the regular version, I came to this battle with more resources in my pouch, so I will be able to craft more bombs as I need them. So shooting bombs, a lot of bombs, got him down to about half damage, but he's no longer, here I am crafting. He's no longer affected by anything, so I'm going to need to shoot him with something else, like freeze or something. I guess I've decided not to do that. I'm just going to hit him. Don't we want to freeze him or something? Why are we not doing that? I don't know. Alright, he hit me with plasma. Plasma is my least understood element in this game. I think it kind of works like you hit them, and then you have an opportunity to keep hitting them, and that like builds up a meter, and then when it's over it explodes and it causes some damage. I don't really know. I don't like it. It's not my preferred. Alright, so he's on the ropes, and then that was very helpful, the way he just sort of fell down, which is that's a result of using explosive damage. It's one of the nice things about the bombs. So I'm going to run up and grab my stuff, and that's it. That's the end of this video. Apex Slaughterspine down. I might make another video later, but probably not until I get into the DLC. Hopefully that'll be soon. Still haven't found the entrance, but it can't be much longer, because I'm close to the end of the game. Alright, that's it.